just give them more of an edge when it comes to the AWP game.
But it's the deciding map. Nuke is bad enough, but now we're on overpass, and they're starting on the less favoured side.
Yeah, that is the one big problem in my theory. But we're going to see how this turns out anyway. They're going to be rushing towards the B site. It's a very classic opener here for the pistol round, and let's see if it's successful. The flashes are good. Wow, Valens, I don't think he ever expected to get that second one, but he did. But JDM, that's not just one, it's two. And it's a bomb down as well. That's what I call a bargain. And JDM is going to fall back to short, where he does have mates over by sewers. And in comes Automatic and Slemmy. Stanislav admiring the water.
That was
the wall.
Kind of weird.
I'm going to see now JDM from the side does get another kill.
CTs have no kit, which is worth mentioning. This round's basically over already. They cannot win now.
I wonder where Stanislav was at. I predict the pause. Did I say that as they did it?
It was two things were weird there. One was that he didn't get shot in the head and die straight away.
Yeah.
Stanislav had a bit of an internet connection issue, as you could see there, which was glaringly obvious to me because he was just standing there, just admiring the wall, wasn't moving an inch.
It was quite funny how he actually got to that point. Like he actually got all the way in the site, and just like running into a wall.
Yeah, but when that happens, it's actually quite hard to actually shoot someone when they're lagging out like that, as you saw from my glorious MP9 video. So hopefully we'll be back into, I think we're about 60 seconds away from resuming this game. So bear with us, chaps and chapettes, which is definitely not a word. Doesn't make any sense either. So JDM with, the carry has begun, Dan. He has 3 kills and he is 3-0-0.
Yeah, I mean, that double kill was pretty huge. Especially considering Valens had just done that to SKDC as well. And yeah, honestly, I do feel good about SKDC's chances here. But of course, it's always really, really hard when you start T on maps like this. But yeah, I'm looking forward to potential future changes in this map. Because it's a cool map. I like the map, but I do agree also that it could use some changes to kind of like rebalance some areas and try to make the gameplay a little bit better in some areas, particularly the A bomb site.
Do you think it's an enjoyable map for viewers?
Depends on the teams that are playing. I think with the
so you think it can be?
Well, yeah, I think so. With I completely believe so. I already enjoyed NIP LDLC on Overpass and the DreamHack Finals of 2014 winter, whatever.
All right.
Like it depends on how well the two teams know how to play T and CT. Then if both teams know how to do it, then it's entertaining. Fundamentally, there's nothing insanely wrong with the map. But anyway, we're back into this now, and I've gone for a bit of a stack on the A side of the map, and so far we can see that that's not really going to pay off at all. Ocean is watchful over the connector area, as no traffic for Denal is spotted at all. So we have to see right now whether or not Denal can actually get some nice exits here, because that's kind of the only option that they're left with at this point. Although they do have a kit, and they did actually get the armor, so let's have a look and see if they can pull this one off, or whether they do actually need to save. Oh, that's a quick kill on Ocean. That's a free weapon as well. That's a pretty big deal there. I'm going to see if Denal can actually find some more kills. So you can see they're just resting towards the T side. Going to maybe pick up that weapon and just allow the SKDC lineup to just do what they want at the moment.
Yeah, looks like they're all going to try and save that armor and that rifle. See, the thing is, not so many of them, only Slemmy really has not, his armor hasn't been touched, so he can upgrade to a helmet for $350.
Who's the best name of all the players on the server right now? Who's got the best name? Who wins the name award of people on the server right now?
Ocean.
Ocean, why is that?
I don't know why it's in quotes though.
Why
but Ocean's cool.
Is it because it's vast, enigmatic, undiscovered, and generally awesome? And
blue. It's full of fish.
I do like fish. Alright, so we see with another quick push onto the B bomb site, up against pistols, so not really much to worry about indeed. As we're going to see JDM just pushing them further back here, just rocking the jungle area with the P90 spam. Be able to control that very nicely. All fine and dandy here for SKDC, as they herd the Denal players into the spots where they want them. It's actually with 2 nifty little kills there at the end, but still it's not really going to pay off all that much for them, as the bank is really starting to build massively here for SKDC, regardless of losing 3 players. And JDM64 with the AWP. That's what we like to see. But that can also be said for Automatic, the AWPer of Denial here. So It's going to be the Asua's smoke. Oh, it's actually a bit off there. Oh, okay, no, never mind.
Ah, we're back.
Oh,
Damn.
James.
We are back. This didn't happen to Steel once on the weekend.
You know why?
Why?
Because I think that Cedric has told him how not to do this.
How not to get stuck in it?
You have to be holding Alt before it's thrown. If you jump, and that's why. I believe that's what I think he told him, and I think that's what the technique he used.
Okay.
Steel will know though. We have to say Steel's name.
I'm going to test it.
Okay, you're just gonna hold Alt the entire time. But yeah, so SKDC right now just taking some basic levels of map control. You can see they got a player in connector, very important. They'll play towards the B long area as well as A long and the toilets or the A short area. So general map control to give them as many options as possible right now. And our setup on the A bomb site is interesting. It's pretty standard, I guess. They got 2 players stacked near Optimus at the back of the site. But it does seem to be that if they get a good entry here, that the A site is going to be easier to take in this current setup. And Flowstick's already going to take 1 frag towards connector, and this is going to be very problematic now, as losing connector is going to make the efforts of Znal much easier on the rotation if they want to get the flank going. Look at this, Slemmy getting a kill as well as they try to go for the entry, and that's going to cause them to run all the way back now, try to get themselves through connector towards B. And Denal aren't rotating just yet. They are moving 1 player down now, but this might just be the perfect window of timing. But Flowstick with a quick kill onto Ocean, and then Reddit's chiming in with 1 as well, and he's going to get the second one. The bomber goes down as well, and he's looking at picking up some AKs. It is Christmas there for Relics, and that's Denal with a round to SKDC's 3.
Okay, so Denal get a round on the board. Question is, how many more? How many rounds do SKDC get to make Denal worried here on the T side for SKDC? That is.
I would say like something between 6 to 8. They'll be worried. Oh, the spray! Almost really sick right there. But that is most of the players down to a piece actually.
I'm actually curious to see how long GhostTV will just sit in that.
It's like wobbling.
Yeah.
In the air.
It's floating. The ghost.
Okay, so we do have an interesting round now with 2 players from either team going down so early. SKDC with a big advantage here, just having to push together, but you can see that they're really trying to wait a little bit of time here first to make sure that Denal actually split up a little bit. And it seems to have worked right now, and Els is going to come in on the side here. There's a player on short there for Denial. Hasn't been spotted just yet. This could be quite an important player for Denal to make sure that this play actually works out here. And they come now as you see SKDC falling back.
He could just go for the defuse in the smoke, surely.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's going to do as well. His teammate
is going for it.
Meat shield as well.
Now that really sucks for SKDC. They had so many players. I mean, they could have actually taken a lot of post-plant setups. They decided to be a little bit too conservative. And with the 3 players, they smoked it, they planted it, and then they fell right back to kind of one of the hardest spots to defend from, which was the long area. So I guess, you know, that's one thing to consider. Perhaps if they should have taken, maybe push forwards a little bit, maybe try to take, 1 player or 2 players onto short, for example. Lots of options there, but as you can see, 3-2 now, 1 ahead of Denal, and they are on pistols now and some armor. Are they going to be able to pull something off here? We do have automatic on the AWP. Where is he at? He is over towards the upper park area, so largely unspotted, in fact. Looks like a huge blind spot that SKDC are moving through at the moment, but they are soon to be spotted, surely, right now. Surely. There it is, Semi. From the side. Going to spot the majority of the players. Now we can see the rotation coming in as the information is given from Slemmy to the rest of his teammates. But they're kind of blocked off right now, and here comes the play into the A bomb site. Chaos.
Wow, we're actually seeing a site take here on the A site. This is a once in a blue moon moment.
Poor Optimus is going to get blown to smithereens unless these CTs actually defuse the bomb. And look at that. That initial boost looked quite cool here, but just one after another. Just Ocean left now against a bunch of players. Going to get taken down by Flowstick. And Denal recover the round. Not without their share of losses, however. 3 players down, but yeah, they'll be fine. 3-3 now the score, but the bomb going down certainly is going to help the economy there of SKDC. You can see they're quite healthy on the buy. I'm going to go all out again. Up on JD M64. And I wonder where he'll take it this time. I wonder if he's going to go for a pick onto B long. We haven't seen him do that just yet, and that is a common one for AWPers.
Okay, and Automatic is going to be AWPing for the other side as well. I'm holding alt, holding alt before it lands this time. Oh wow, look at that. I'm almost disappointed that we didn't get stuck, to be honest with you. Right.
Nice wall banging there. Of course, the sewers area taken over by SKDC is a very important area. It gives you access quickly to A and B and to connector. So it's a pretty crucial area to hold on to here. And the CTs, for some teams, they like to try to play a pressure game around that area to try to take it over. Which will allow them quick flanks and multi-pronged attacks on retakes. But here we're going to see SKDC holding on to it rather effectively at the moment. As Denal look for some solutions here, maybe in the face of some warbangs. Oh, so close, it's like it's right in between them. Very unfortunate there for Flowsick. Good incendiary there. Gonna have to run through that one. They're gonna soften them up a little bit. But in comes Stan. Jesus takes down Flowsick. Problems here for Denial. 2 players remaining, one of which Automatic has an AWP. This is certainly gonna be a rough retake for them, as SKDC are 4 men alive still. And Denial perhaps turning tails and running.
That AWP is going to be an expensive one to try and save. I don't know if any of the people watching have seen Adren from Team Liquid's recent video on Overpass. Obviously, something I've been complaining about a lot recently is the A site, but he was talking about rotations for CTs and certain parts in the CT spawn section. Not really... Oh, that's just an insult to injury. Not really being required, so he's saying like there's no point. Why is this passage here for the CTs? Because the rotation is all of a few seconds. Oh, got lost there. All of a few seconds up here into this site. So kind of removing that passageway, making the rotation longer for the CTs. Considering you don't really get wraps on this like you do in Inferno, where people go Arch 2B, it's arguably not needed. And I do agree with him and hope that Valve do consider such changes. But we are into the next round here. 1 round advantage to the terrorist side, and they are going to have the full buy versus a forced buy of the Denial side, as we're going to try and see a hold here from one CT with support from up top. We'll see that rotation coming in now from the players. In fact, looks like a full rotation here from Denial.
SKDC doing a good job, but they have to maintain focus here. Don't go for the plant straight away. Try to clear out the site right now because they need all the firepower they can get. Denial are racking up loads of frags here, and SKDC had the site. So what is happening right now, SKDC getting pushed away, and in comes some more great rifle work here from Flowsick, as that bomb is there on the spot with no one to plant it. It wants to be planted so bad, but it's just not going to happen. Unless JDM pulls out a massive clutch right now. Is looking for a shot here. They don't know exactly where he is. They are very hidden right now. They might have just heard him. I think they heard some stepping here, or a scope or something, because they are going to gun him down. And he is gone. 4-4 now, as Denial are looking better and better, starting to establish an economy. SKDC starting to get completely bust.
Yeah, ideally they want a bomb plant here. See if they go for a take. We're seeing some aggression from Automatic, maybe looking for a quick frag, but he is going to want to retreat, as of course this is an eco. So he spotted 1 place, spotted 2, going to go for a shot, going to miss it, not go for a second one, going to get the hell out of there. Again, they know they're on an eco. Does not want to get overwhelmed by the rushing terrorist side, and they do seem to be charging straight towards the A bomb site. Flowsick is in an interesting position here. He is boosted by a teammate there, so if they did choose to go that route, they may be in for a nasty surprise. Demi going for that counter flash there as the nades come into the A site. See what kind of plant the T's may go for. JDM going to get 1 flank at least, and terrorists are in control of the A bomb site once again.
They certainly are. 4 right now. It's certainly a decent scoring for SKDC, and it is not looking like it's going to hold it all that well right now, because Denial is starting to clean up better and better and better right now, and there's plenty of time for the defuse of the bomb. They did lose 3 players, so a bit of an economical dent to their situation. However, you know, it's still okay. SKDC did get the bomb down, so they're going to get another pressure play in with all the full weapons. And if they want to actually bring themselves back in this, it has to really be now, because we can see that Denal, after having to rebuy with 3 players, actually their money is starting to look a little bit strained, in fact. So if SKDC could get themselves into the spot where they're attacking rounds where the opponents are ecoing, then that's a whole different ballpark right now. Already Slemmy is going to be up with a frag.
Great aggression from Slemmy. Can he get out of there, though? He's going to lose the second duel. Stan left with 50 HP, but you don't think he'll mind that too much, as he has evened out the numbers and opened up a part of the map which is going to stretch to CT. As you can see, Relic's forced to try and hold long, and the toilet area as well, all the while keeping an eye on Connector while his teammates hold more passive positions. See, there's a bunch of T's huddled up in the area. And that is going to be over to barrels, which looks the barrel area, which looks towards the monster sewer. So if there was a T there, CT, sorry, will force them out of that position. Also serves as a potential fake. Again, Relic's in a position that Slemmy was in earlier. He's not going to let the first person go past, immediately engages them. And I think that one of these 2 Ts may have seen his position, although maybe not, as JDM has basically just run there and became a sitting duck. So some people, like some European teams may have let the first player go ahead there. I don't think he had the bomb either. So you can get the information play there. Tell your teammates that there's a player coming towards the site. See where the bomb is. Take the bomb down as well. Will make it very hard for the T's to recover in that situation. Although you can just go for the first frag on the first player and get that additional player advantage as well.
We're already seeing the aggression coming in again, and it's looking pretty good here for Denal. Picking up 2 quick frags on the spray down against these pistols. They want to make quick work of these pistols indeed, but in reality, it's going to be SKDC getting some frags on the board, picking up a couple rifles and becoming dangerous all of a sudden. Especially with just 3 left, of course, they can't really have the best defense everywhere. They've got to spread out, fan out, and you can see that that's exactly what's happened if you look at the minimap right now. The CTs are really, really evenly spread away from one another towards both sides, respectively. So it's going to be interesting. I'm very curious to see how this is actually going to progress right now, because there's quite a lot of time left, but in goes automatic. Wow, what a shot. Bomb drops to the floor. That is a round-winning shot if I've ever seen one. I mean, now his entire team knows to rally behind that position. However, they are being a little bit slow about it, just leaving him, and he's going to get the shot onto Els.
His shadow was showing there as well. He had the opportunity to see the shadow and aim before Els got the... Sorry, before the CTs got the angle they needed. So, unfortunate. Just focusing on the wrong side of the tunnel there. Oh, what could have been. Denial with a 3-round lead now. Getting control of this match once again after not doing so great in the initial stages of this first half. We are into round 12. Only a few rounds remaining. Things going backwards and forwards, as you can see. Open both sides at the moment. Let's have a look. JDM is going to be holding an angle into Monster, which will get smoked off. In the meantime, Automatic just going Rambo mode around the map.
Absolutely, just kicking the pace up. Notch, we do have Relic's in a really nice angle though. This deep angle to the left or to the right, depending on which way you're going, is obviously quite a nice one, especially if a teammate baits from the other side, which is very well what they could actually try to do here. But we are going to have the push coming in right now, and Relic just has to get 2 frags here, and he's done his job. And wow, he's admiring the wall. He's admiring. And there you go, JDM going to make his entries here. That's 2 quick ones. This guy is on fire today. It's 2-on-2 now. JDM now 1-on-2. Can he pull out more frags just yet? He's got 2 on the board from this round, and he's going to have to make 2 more to win this. SKDC could really use him right now, as they're starting to trail behind on the scoreboard a little bit, but JDM cannot help them. 8-4 now as Denal look better and better. And SKDC are starting to struggle a little bit, but again, they still have the cash. They've lost so many in the row that the AKs can come out here, and they will. Going to make their best efforts to try to get themselves back in the game. And it could be here. So, Automatic once again on the AWP. Just going to check where he's at very quick right now. He's going to go actually back a little bit. So, not a quick aggressive play from him. But instead they have 2 players rushing up a park, and that's actually where the bomb is going, so could get pretty hairy really fast here. Slemmy on the front looking for the angle. But they are going to go to the toilets right now, but they could just get backstabbed. This is pretty huge right now for SKDC. Need to avoid this, and they're going to be spotted right now. So things not looking all that good for SKDC at the moment. Denal looking really proactive right now. It's rewarding them.
Yeah, absolutely. They're continuously going for early picks, early advantages, trying to make SKDC doubt how things are going on the map, where the CTs are, etc. Bomb is down as well. This is a bit catastrophic for this side. Ocean is looking to get the reflank on the team. You can see he's ducking and diving behind there, but he's going to lose the duel, get dinked in the head twice by Faceit. 5 versus 1 now, as we are heading towards the end game in this first half. Again, this is 1-1, and the winner of this map will go through to the Faceit League 2015.
Will they though, James? You sure it's not just like one of those coin flip scams of yours?
Yeah, either they'll go through to the league or they'll all win Bison. Sanders Battle Scarred.
Yeah, James will just flip a coin. You're either league or Bison. But at least you'll give them like 5 Bisons, you know, like a team signed.
Could give them 4.
4 Bisons. What, so like just like to deliberately leave somebody out?
Yeah. just to cause infighting in a team. Rub salt into the wounds, vinegar, put a shoe in there, everything.
All right, 9-4 score right now. Now looking pretty good, and it's going to be pistols here. CZ's no CZ's to 3 Tech-9s. Couple smokes and some flashes. In goes the B push. Can they make this B push work right now? At the moment, see them going in. Els is going to pick up a gun really quick there, as well as the frag onto Valens. And in comes JDM from the back. Might just find himself a bit of a wrap onto a player here. It's not looking so hot right now for Denial, as Automatic could just very well save the day. Does pick one up with the grenade and the AWP. Relic's coming in for the tidy up, and they didn't plant the bomb yet, which was actually a good move to try to clear up the site, but some decent damage it was done. Could have gone a little bit better maybe though for SKDC, as Denial look to rock even more here. And SKDC really need an extra round if they want to have a good shot at this one. At least they have the buy. Got a good full buy going for them.
Yeah, 11-4 is doable here for the CTs. Again, this is a CT favoured map. Hopefully the balance will change over time in the future. But for now, Faceit going to win yet another duel. He is, however, on 17 HP very, very quickly. Looking at the board here, Ocean only 3 frags on the T side, Relic 17 on the easier CT side. Let's have a look at that boost, if it's still going on. It is indeed. So many boosts, so many angles on this map. Imba.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's really nice some of these wallbang angles that you have on this map, in fact. But gonna see that SKDC gonna be relegated towards the A side of the map at the moment. We've got a really tight setup on Denal on the B and A side of things. Of course, already talked about how fast rotation times are, and a lot of this comes down to just like good knowledge on the nades. The nades aren't particularly difficult or anything like that, but just got to know them and where to throw the smokes, and you can disappear forever if you so choose to in those smokes, never to be found again. It's like you enter the Bermuda Triangle of smokes on the A-bomb site.
My godfather's from Bermuda.
Really?
Indeed, he
that
is.
is very interesting. Alright, so there is a very, very nicely placed Molotov, in fact. It's going to push some of the players out of the Optimus area. As the flashes come in, the smokes come in. Nobody knows where they are. And look at that, a little bit of confusion there from Semi as he pops out of the smoke. And we have more people coming in now on the rotation. Valens coming in for the hand. Does get eliminated, and it's 3 players against 2 now. So SKDC could very well pull this off right now. JDM does get the shot onto Relics, very nicely done. Gets the second one, and before you know it, it's going to be the last one there for Ocean, as Denal get taken down, pushed over like a series of dominoes in that last round, one after another. And there you go, 10-5. So they did actually get the kind of scoreline that I was expecting.
That was a nice strat from them in that last round. The combination of the Molotovs and flashbangs onto the site. You saw they got a molly kill on, I think it was Automatic at the back of the site there. And that boost, that very nice boost. And that's a problem, an issue with regards to the changes. I was suggesting potentially cutting off, let's see. I think it's hard to see from this angle actually. I think cutting off this corner, so it's the building. In fact, I'll just show you here. Cutting off this corner of the building, but then that boost spot becomes OP as it pretty much gives you vision of the entire site. So interesting decisions to be made with regards to that. Anyway, SKDC will have it all to play for right now. Again, this is for a opportunity to play in the Faceit League 2015. Denial 6 rounds away from victory here, and a pistol win would make things a lot easier for them, bring them much closer to that big W.
Yeah, the pistol's so crucial right now. Gonna have been playing it very tentatively at the moment, trying to see whether or not they can actually make an early pick before the push comes in. Ever important as a concept to defend it against these pistol pushes. And look at that flow stick, just a little bit too slow there. Able to actually spot the player but not hit the head, as SKDC gets some free information about what's going on towards Suez. It's like Denial going to pick up the pace now as they make the move into the B bomb site, looking for those frags. In comes Flowstick from the back, gunning them down with the Glocks. And it's 3 players left now for SKDC. Things looking worse and worse for them as Denial looking so strong. But 3-on-2 it is as the bomb goes down, and SKDC still in with a chance right now. No kit on either of the remaining players here though, as Denial has some decent post-plant positions as well. That's almost some good damage there by Relics, but just whiffing a few bullets too many. And SKDC coming in strong right now, 2 versus 1 for 2 fights, or 1 versus 1, and Automatic manages to pull it out of the bag somehow for Denial, and it might just be a very quick one here, and going to block my prediction, but definitely SKDC looking, I think, better than they did on the first map against Denial. I mean, it looked like a bit of a roll on the first map. Mirage, it looked really easy for Denial, but SKDC looking not so bad in that round, and we're going to have them on the pistols now, so it's going to be really rough for them, and only pulling armor on 1 player. This is a little unusual, I have to say. They've been doing this quite often, though.
Yeah, I mean, that is a massive round, and as long as SKDC don't get ecoed here, which looking at the buy from, sorry, as long as Denial don't get ecoed here, and which looking at the buy from SKDC isn't looking anywhere near fantastic, they could potentially close things out. Then again, if SKDC have a solid CT setup, they could win every single round following the buy.
I think they want to buy the next round because they almost completely saved Department L's. It pretty much saves just a PT50 all around, so they didn't really invest into anything. So they could if they wanted to, and then they could be like Famouses against Famous armor against the, so a couple Galils, maybe even the Tech 9 still in AKs. So there is definitely merit there, but there's got to be, we need to find some kind of plan here from SKDC, because otherwise Denial are going to run away with this. 11-5 for them. They don't look like they're going to be stopping anytime soon. Another quick kill there from Relics to secure the site. Nobody down just yet. 3 health there for Automatic, but still alive and kicking. Virtus and Ocean looking for their entrance now. And Ocean finding the counter Relics, but there you go. Gonna have the last 2 players falling, and it'll be 12-5 now before you know it. And SKDC looking to go for another save. And just, I mean, they've been doing this every single match, actually. They don't do the more classic pistol armor, but they get like a pistol and maybe a couple grenades, and that's kind of like it. Very light saves.
Yeah. Problem with forcing it up is it limits you in what you could buy on that buy round, AWPs and other things. So something to bear in mind here. And Denial being on 13 is a lot more than 12. It may not seem it because you may think, oh, it's just 1 round, but actually it can be quite significant if you can make it to 13 early on in the half. So there is a pause requested as, ooh, we have ping issues here. This is a little bit interesting.
It certainly is. Going to be getting back into the match though, as we get some frags coming Stanislaus' way. And that's certainly going to be a boon to the game of SKDC right now, as they are doing a little bit of economic damage. And it was such a small investment, it's always really, really nice. And oh, here we go again. So she's going to catch Automatic in the side, appearing out of nowhere seemingly to take that frag, as we have a 3-on-4 situation. All Denial have to do really is converge on this position on the B bomb site now that they have it, and just lock it down and get that bomb planted. But here comes SKDC straight up from short. Virtus already in with the kill, and these trades can't go too much more here for this side, because otherwise they're going to get annihilated. And there it is, SKDC pull it back, and And they're now going to call a not live for a moment as they, I imagine, are sorting out something or other. But that was a really nice round there from SKDC regardless. And 12-6 is the score as we get a bit of a swing as well because of the AKs that are picked up. Look at the cash on SKDC. It's pretty significant.
Yeah, they have a lot of money in the bank, but again, looking at those ecos that they did, they're bound to. And stopping Denial getting to that 13 is going to be
The Faceit North American League.
You are a Muppet.
I am a massive Muppet, James. Have you not noticed this by now? Alright, so 12-6 is the score. Denial looking pretty good so far.
Look at that.
Of course, SKDC...
See, I held it before he threw it.
And you stuck. Ah, good God. So let's just quickly check the scoreboard here. We can do a quick recap on the money whilst we're stuck in the grenade. And of course, you can see that Denial are actually finally losing a bit of momentum. This is a really crucial round for SKDC to actually bring things back. Let's see. It's a 3-on-2 at the moment as Vert is able to pick up three quick frags actually by the bomb as it's ticking away right now. We have to see if SKDC can bring this back at this point. Bomb is stuck on the site.
Everyone holding angles at the moment.
Yeah, this is a nice setup here from SKDC. They know that they're in an advantage. They don't want to make a mistake. They want to keep the trades alive. And there's going to be JDM. He goes down already. And there is the trade from Ocean. Now it's just one player left to deal with here from Denial. Slemmy. He's going to go down as well. So there we go. And this is going to be what could be a comeback, a bit of a comeback from SKDC. Because now you can see that the money is kind of broke for Denial. And SKDC... They get the open JDM. Now this is where the fun can begin. This is kind of like where the point at which I thought that, SKDC could actually win the match. That's what we're entering that right now. So this is the true test for my prediction. And JDM already going to be a little bit aggressive there. Not too aggressive, but just spotting towards Party.
See how his teammates covering him here.
Well, that's good work there from the Ocean, ready with that team flash. And then also you're going to be working some map control towards the A-long and A-short areas, as well as the connector, to slowly bring themselves up in front of the bomb sites, particularly A at the moment. But they are just on pistols, so that's obviously a big distinction there as well. So you're going to make sure that you take that into account, as it's fairly unlikely that they're going to be able to do a huge quantity of damage unless JDM misses a bunch of shots, because he is actually... he only has one friend supporting him here, I do believe. Or is that the second one? There is there is actually 2 players here. Yeah, he's boosting on one. So actually, I'll take that back. He's got some great support here on the A-bomb site. That is, oh my god, that nade. Oh, how did that do so little damage? It looks so spot on, but in they go now. And this is what we were talking about, the Bermuda Triangle of smokes. Never know where you're going to end up here. And so they do charge into the grinder of these M4s, these rifles, ripping them to shreds, as Denial now are going to be on a buy. And SKDC still haven't secured a massive lead on the economy, so Denial can still steal away the match from them and the momentum from them if they're able to pick up one here.
Okay, let's see how things will proceed here on the T side. Really, they need to get frags earlier on in these rounds, but first they need to identify and where the CTs are and trying to avoid JDM's rifle, and that's exactly what they will do. Ocean getting a trade frag, but the AWP is down. The all-important AWP is down. We can see JDM and what the damage he's been doing in this match so far as well from that kill board. So, I think it's going to slow down here as they slowly try to eliminate all the positions their CTs could be hiding in as they approach both these bomb sites. You can see the rotation going back towards T-spawn, over towards the B bomb site. So, trying to be as unpredictable as possible. See, they've left Flowsick there with 17 HP just towards the A site, so they still have options if they choose to go for the rotation. Obviously, the rotation is quite difficult, long, and arduous for the T side, and with 40 seconds remaining, they pretty much don't have an opportunity already. You can see Flowsick starting to rotate as well towards the B site where the action will begin.
Yeah, anti-automatic able to pick up a quick entry as well as Valence. That's looking good now for Denial. And again, to steal away the momentum, very crucial round for them to win, to destabilize SKDC as Ocean is going to swing on around. We'll find one. Flowsick by the toilets, and he's going to take him down. It's a 2-on-3 now with the bomb planted. So SKDC look like they don't want any part of it though. That's as their money is kind of in a terrible spot, and will Denial run the risk of trying to hunt them down? I don't think that they would, because their money is quite low.
Map's very big as well, too many corners.
Yeah, it's
It'd be
definitely
hard task to do. But I think maybe SKDC felt like by the time they got to the site together, Denial would be in such superior positions that it wasn't worth going for on this occasion. However, this does leave Denial 3 rounds away from victory here, and that is a precarious situation for SKDC. Again, though, it is overpass, and again, they are only 5 rounds behind, and that I would say that isn't only on the CT side. They are going to get the full buyout here. So as long as their setup is solid, they could definitely bring this back.
Alright, so once again we have Yorp on JDM. He has switched up his position a little bit, as right now he's actually no, he hasn't. I misread the minimap because I'm awesome. But he is going to back away, and that's one of the reasons why you can take forward positions on this map where it's so strong. Not only are you going to force out those nades from the T's and kind of weaken their eventual push, but you get these so many angles to fall back on and safely, and that's what we saw JDM do there. He took a shot, missed, safely can fall back, and that's how this works. Looking for those boost spots. This map is so notorious for all the little boosts. Got to be very careful of those. As JDM checks them all in now. They are at the mercy of the push that is eventually to hit them on the A site here from Denial, as they ready themselves up with the grenades. So it's all going to be about the quick execution here, in the chaos, in the craziness, in the manic smoke plays that are coming out from Denial right now onto this A bomb site. In they go. All the grenades, all the flashes, all the everything thrown all at once at the site, and JDM going to be running quick with the pistol. There's a quick switch to the AWP, picks up another one, looks again, finds exactly what he wants. That's 3 kills there from JDM. Huge result from him now as Ocean still standing, able to support, able to get the bomb down, and Valens gets a quick pick, but that's not going to cut it as the reinforcements was there, and SKDC hold on with 2 players left alive. So was some damage done to their economy, but Denial looked to be suffering the worst of that one.
Interestingly, we saw just after a minute was remaining, there was like 54 seconds on the clock, the first smoke came out on the A site from SKDC, and you have to think about how brutal that is. So the combination of Denial, well, I mean, generally speaking, the T side, actually we get back to this later, because there is a straight up B rush here. It's brush time, and that frag should, I was going to say, almost allow the bomb plant, but L's already in a position to help his teammate watch the right-hand side of that pillar and put a stop to these shenanigans. Relic's going to rotate his position. He's up against 4 though, so his days are numbered here.
Yeah, so SKDC bringing it back, actually looking much stronger here. They only lost 1 man on that push. Of course, it's just pistols, but if we check the scoreboard here, we can see how the money is going right now for both teams. Obviously, still quite fragile, and obviously in the following round, it's going to be a strong buy coming in from Denial. And that's going to be the real test coming in from Denial. I'm curious what they're going to go for, actually. I have to say, we haven't seen a lot of executes on the B bomb site. We've seen some nades going in, but not like some solid like executes where there's lots of like running smokes and running molotovs here at the certain spots, like the barrels and so on. And you know, like for example, usually you have the molotov that hits the barrels, and then the flash that goes over the top to blind the guy as he gets molotoved and has to run out of his position blind. So then that lets all your team through execute long, and that's like one of the small parts of one of those plays, which is really, really nice. But we haven't seen anything quite like that just yet. Either way, 13-10 now as these teams go closer and closer to one another.
Yeah, one issue I just wanted to finish that point was the T's, just generally speaking, take so long to clear all these spots as they approach the A site that by the time they get there, there's like a minute left on the clock, and then the first smoke comes out for the CT. So they can smoke off A for the entire remainder of the round, which I think may be one of the problems with this map at the moment. How they fix that, I have no idea.
Well, it's an interesting part of the map as well. We can see that smoke from CT spawn allows Stan over here to actually make his presence on sewers known, and that's a really important area to control. But you can see that they're kind of going to be attacking from 2 sides now, coming up from the door and the sewers themselves. They do spot him instantly. Stan is going to go down, and that's a pretty big loss to lose Stanislaus so early on in the round, and there's no support there for him either to keep him out of trouble. And so that is banging there. You can see that Flowsick and Valens go quite low, and Automatic as well. So good damage in from the CTs, but still they're a man down. The only thing they have going for them really is just the fact that you have quick rotations on the map, because in come the grenades and in comes the push. Here they go. Valens leading the front right now, looking to get those entries along with Automatic. That's a really fast shot there from from Automatics onto Els as we get the trays coming in, but it's looking pretty rough at the moment for Denial as they lose the player, and this flash is good there. Good team play coming in from SKDC. Another one comes in from Ocean up top, and they clean it up. So SKDC looking to actually tie this game up very soon. Could even have overtime if it keeps going back and forth like this.
It's interesting. Valens, he pushed through Monster with his Galileo out. Then as he got to the other end of it, he QQ'd. He has that kind of that old school 1.6 tick where he whipped out his knife for no reason and then whipped out his Galileo again. Like, I don't know why. It's something I saw Taz do once actually a long time ago. I haven't seen him do it since, which is a good thing, because obviously there's no reason to do it in that situation, and if you have to engage an enemy when you're messing around with your knife, then you're dead. So fortunately for him though, he didn't have to engage somebody just then, but there was no need for the
there's a lot of weird ticks.
There are. That's
one of the most common ones.
Exactly, yeah.
And probably the worst.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I can't think of one that's worse than that actually that I know of. Anyway, we do have once more Suez being taken over by Donal. So of course now they're just running with some Tech 9s and so on, but they're going to try to, if they can't find like a quick kill, or maybe like somebody's jumping over the wood to try to get a spot, maybe they can just get in with a quick flash and see if they can run with the power of the Tech 9s, because they're so good when you're running in. This is really the problem right now for the Tech 9s and their strength. How good the running accuracy is, and there's a lot of damage there. Relic spamming through, does take down Oceans, but there is, of course, a bunch more CTs where that came from.
Considering most maps are CT-sided, such as this one, do you think they deliberately made the Tech 9 a bit OP to kind of add to the balance?
Yes, yeah, it's a good point actually. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure, because you know there's been a lot of updates where they've accidentally tweaked values without without realizing.
Yeah.
Do you remember that update when the Tech 9 was
no
like
recoil.
had no recoil, it was like an M4A1S accuracy. That was so sick. That was good times.
It was awful.
Like, remember the update
that was not the day to play matchmaking.
where the AUG was super sick and everyone bought the AUG all the time.
Yeah.
You had like 5 AUGs, Stereo
Apart
AUGs.
from Schneider, I specifically remember Schneider not buying it because he said there was no point. It wasn't supposed to be like that, so there's no point playing it, like abusing it.
Yeah.
Which I respect.
Good old Schneider. Okay, 13 to 12 SKDC climbing their way back. Not quite the 16-10 that I was potentially expecting. However, it is certainly a close one. And now both teams have their buys. Now looking a little bit more sketchy. That's a great grenade. Look at that, 50 damage straight up to Automatic. He's still like a little bit shocked, a bit jarred by being on the receiving end of that one, as they are going to make their way into Suez once again. And again, this is why Suez is so important. You can actually fall back onto an A play from this if you have it as the Ts. This is why sometimes the TTs are going to try to take it away, but we haven't seen SKDC put a lot of focus on that. There are teams that do, and oh, that's a really nice kill there from Stanislaw, able to pick up a very easy one. That's going to help so much.
Very good abuse of the smoke there, and that quick jump will give him vision of the bomb as well. So lots of information here from the CTs due to this great play. Nice frag by Virtus. Not sure if he saw the remaining players who are about to charge him while he has a nade in his hand. They're all looking the wrong way, and those are 2 massive frags onto the B bomb site. 2 versus 3, however. Relics is really low as well. They need to get the bomb plant down at the very least. Elves is just waiting, just lying in wait. And there's going to be his first frag. Will he get the second? That's going to be a wrap for them. 13-13, and now things looking dangerous for Denial here. Obviously, we've seen how dominant these CT sides can be, and it's going that way at the moment.
They got the buy as well, to be honest. They just got to go for the buy. And that's kind of the sucky position that they're in right now, because they can't afford to not buy, but the buys that they're going to have, unless some of them go for like Tech 9s that we see like Valens, they're not going to have a lot in the way of nades. So you can see that this is going to be really, really sketchy for them. And if they actually lose this round, Well, I mean, all the rounds are basically look like the same for them, you know, if they're losing them. So yeah, it's going to be really tough. Have to see if they're going to be able to pull something together here. So a lot of it's going to rely on quick plays, good executions, and SKDC are going to have their defensive setups really tested here. But if they take it slow, I really worry for them because they're outgunned. They're outgunned, so they can't really afford to take it slow. They need to overwhelm these CTs on some of these positions. Or they just need to beast them in these one-on-ones. But there you go, there's a quick frag there, and that's
that
the
flank.
problem.
Wow. Look at that flank on your radar right there. All the way into T-spawn. That's going to force the hand of the Ts because they don't have any map control. So they're going to get shot in the back. Just easily cut down here by Stan. He is all over the place right now.
He's looking for the ace right now. There's one player left, and Stan is the point of contact. He is going to go down, so he only got that 4 kill, but still, that guy has been on form for SKDC to make this game come back from quite a deficit. Well, that's a nice tap there from Relics. He sidesteps onto another fight here. Lots of players on the site, and it's going to be 14-13 SKDC for the first time in this map, I think. Yeah, I believe so, taking the lead. So 14-13, and Denal again they just have to buy. Like they just have to buy every single round. And look at the grenades for them. It's not super awesome. Lacking some flashes, which hurts the picking game as well because they can't stay out there as long because they need to have nades left over to actually attack the sites and get through the choke points. So they're going to be looking to get up close to the sites relatively quickly, and they've got quite a nice pace at the moment. See if they can push this even further here. CT's actually falling back a little bit, giving way to the Ts as they advance. 3 men on the A site though, so this could be pretty tough to break. But Stan's not there, so they should be okay.
Okay, so no meaty nade going through that window at the moment. So looks like it could be an A play here from Denial. Let's have a look, and never mind, the camera's going to change. The smoke's out early for the CTs towards the A site. They've got lots of Molotovs on the CT side as well, which we need to bear in mind. Let's have a look. It's like Denial looking to make an opening somewhere. They want that pick, and they want to play on it fast. Berlin's running distraction there, just going for some wall bangs, while we have Relics asking questions on the A site, waiting for that smoke to go, and they will use that opportunity to throw their Molotovs in. Relics getting the first engagement there onto Ocean. JDM64 is on the site trying to hold things down. That's going to be 2 frags for the price of 1. Gets the 3rd one as well. That is colossal damage to the T side. 1-man advantage for the CTs. Relics trying to hide on the site, but not going to make it through the smoke in time. Valens is going to be the last one here. Again, the bomb in control of the CTs. And there is an angle there. I think they know where he is based on... I think he ran past Virtus unbeknownst to him. You see you've got the nades coming in there from the CTs. Gets the first duel versus 2, but the time is running out. There's only 1 second on the clock. That's going to be match point. SKDC dies afterwards as well with a combination nade just for good measure.
Oh my god, $300. That hurts really bad. JDM, man, that triple kill. What on earth was that? That was monstrous. And that play has brought SKDC to 15 to that match point. And to be honest, like if you look at the start of this best of 3, SKDC don't look like they're going to beat Denial, not even close. Then as we progress map by map, we're starting to see a much stronger SKDC, and Denial starting to have to like bail the water out of the boat that seems to be sinking at the moment, and at an accelerated rate. As now the push comes in, Denial going to try to make it work with one quick last-ditch effort on the B-bomb site. Can the simple plays be the ones that work out? As we do have Relics going for the bomb plant, but this player is still in the water, alive here for the CTs. SKDC still looking quite good on maybe getting this back. That's a great shot from Relics. In goes the flash here to try to keep these CTs at bay. In comes the fire. It's absolute madness right now on the bomb site. 3-on-3 here. Relics, so important for his team. Picks up another one. The defuse comes in. He hears it spraying away. He has to find him in time. And there's the defuse. SKDC take it. They go through. They qualify for the Faceit North American League. Congratulations to SKDC for pulling through, especially considering, again, the shaky, sluggish start on Mirage. They didn't look good, but Nuke came. Yeah. Things got better. A lot better. And then Overpass came. Things got bad. Things got really bad. And then it got better again. Then,
yeah, but
then they qualified.
It's the nature of the final map. So that was I would say it was a weird set. Again,
it was,
even though they got smashed score-wise in the first game, we can only take so much away from that because there were little adjustments that they needed to change to their game where it could have made for a different game entirely. And again, we have no idea how their opposition Denial would have adjusted to those little changes. So we have no idea if they would have been completely exploited and didn't know what to do, or if they would have adjusted over time and won the map anyway. So it is that first map is a big question mark, and then 2 CT-dominated maps to finish off. But congratulations to SKDC. We will see them in the 2015 Faceit League.
Yeah, good job, guys, and commiserations, of course, to their opponents and Denial. But well fought, and hope to see Denial stick around. I mean, they've been around for a while. Obviously, a team that's got a lot of potential, and North American scene definitely needs more teams like Denial who are sticking it out and really starting to show improvements in their game.
Absolutely.
And all this kind of stuff. So it's great to see. Always great to see Denial. I'm always happy when we get to cast their matches too. So, all right, guys. I guess that closes out the show for tonight, but we do have more matches coming up. We have, of course, the European matches tomorrow at the European times, and then we have more North American broadcasts. So
second qualifiers tomorrow, yes.
If you like what you see, you press that follow button. You do it now. And anything else you want to add, James?